Oh, what a nightmare. Carry some wood in your car, they said. It'll be fine, they said. What a way to start a new week. New windscreen coming!
Welcome back to our channel, Life with the Bridges. For those who don't know us, this is me, Scott. This is my wife, Katie, and this is our son, Super Ted. We are the Bridge family, trying to get the most out of this rat race we all call life. In September 2021, we found our dreams had come true. We were expecting a new addition to the Bridge family. We spent the next 9 months like any normal parents would, preparing our life for the arrival of our new baby boy. On the 11th of May 2022 at 11:11 AM, we were blessed with the birth of our son. He was perfect. We instantly felt love like we'd never experienced before, and our family of 4 we've always dreamed of was finally complete. We had the most magical first 8 months with Teddy, experienced all that life had to offer. Then, on the 24th of February 2023, our whole world got turned upside down when we got told our 9-month-old son had been diagnosed with high-risk AML Leukaemia.
Do not take life for granted.
We spent the next 6 months, 184 days to be exact, at Great Ormond Street Hospital. He endured 2 rounds of chemotherapy, a full bone marrow transplant, in hope that this would save our son's life. It was important to us that we documented every part of his journey to raise awareness and give childhood cancer the exposure it deserves. After riding the hellish and unpredictable storm, Teddy made it to the end of his treatment and rang that bell. You are joining us now in our next chapter of this journey at home at Bridge HQ as we try to rebuild our life and continue to spread awareness about what it's like to have a child post-cancer and transplant in hope that this second chance at life we have been given is forever. So if you're interested in following our journey, don't forget to like our videos, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell as we document our life as the Bridge family.
Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. This week we are hopefully going to start the build an extension of our Bridge Bar and Grill bar. As I've said in the past, it is going to be an extension out the side here just to make this over cover so I can put my new barbecue in. Also, we have a big week with Teddy and his road to recovery. He has his bloods taken on Monday to check his antifungal levels, which will determine whether he needs to have a line fitted to carry on his medication via IV. So it all depends on the levels of the antifungal that we've been giving him orally, which we started last week when we went away with our caravan trip. So yeah, big week this week, and hopefully we have a lot planned and in store for this video. Look at this boy, he's full of cold. He's doing good, aren't you? You happy, boy?
Happy.
You're happy?
Happy.
Happy. His fingers crossed that cold doesn't get any worse. And no fevers, please, because we want to stay out of hospital. We're on a good run. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for being so considerate. So today I've actually got the day to myself. I've just finished my clients and Kate has taken Teddy down to her mum's down at Pevensey just to go and see Teddy's nan and granddad, which is really nice for both of them. And I've got a list as long as my arm of little jobs that I need to do, just niggly bits that you never end up getting done because I'm looking after Teddy or there's just normal life gets in the way. So I'm going to start by taking Willow out for a walk. Best I stop waffling and get that dog out, otherwise I'm not going to get anything done. And Kate and Teddy will be home, and before you know it, I've achieved absolutely nothing. So for now, dog walk. It's quite nice not to have to walk along sludge, to be honest. It's all frozen and hard underfoot, which is great. So going on from what I was saying about the bar transformation, it's nice to actually do a little bit of content that isn't necessarily about just Teddy and our journey, because believe it or not, we are trying to rebuild a life outside of cancer and post bone marrow transplant. So to be able to show you the things that we love to do and the things that we're kind of enjoying in our spare time is just a really nice sort of concept for us as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as kind of we do sharing it. Hopefully as we get further and further outside of bone marrow transplant, we will forever progress onto more snippets of what our life is outside of hospital and cancer and bone marrow transplants, you know. So This channel is all about our raw footage of our life, not always just about cancer, because we do not want to be talking about cancer forever, because hopefully it's not going to swamp our life forever, you know, which is why we like to share other things like our caravanning trips and future travels, future renovations that we're going to be doing in our lives. And this channel is a full package on what it's like to live with the Bridge family. So
It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
like with anything, I am impatient as hell. And so I've decided the sun is shining and I've taken the boards up to the back of the decking and I'm going to get those painted. I'm itching and eager to get this project underway. So that is the first coat done. It says on the tin, one coat, which is an absolute lie because I can still see the grain of wood. This is actually just going to be the back of what is going to be the new extension, just to hide that fence. That is painting done. Let that last a little bit dry at the top there and then back for a second coat. So we have waited an hour. It looks like they're dry, to be fair. So we're going to get a second coat on the front and hopefully it becomes a little bit of a darker colour. Let's have a look in 3, 2, 1. There we have it. 2 coats on. Time to get all this space ready to start the work. That was close. Very close. Time to take that down. Right. Area prepared. More time to get my electricity removed from there. This is my trusty drawings, the prototype of this barbecue area. Because I absolutely have no clue what I'm doing. I've tried to, over the last 2-3 weeks, just kind of draw it all on paper to see where I was going to go wrong before I went wrong, and then written down step by step of what I think I should be doing. First, I need to get some of the OSB board, which is going to be the back to hide all that fence. Next up, I think I need to measure that post, cut that post, and fix that post. Measure that post, cut it to 2 meters 10. I think time to sand down these posts, as these are going to be the main structure to the extension. This is not my forte. I don't really know what I'm doing. The reason for not vouching out for help is because I think in life you should, I kind of know what I'm doing, but also I know that there's going to be many mistakes on the way of this. And when I originally built this bar here in COVID, Kate's dad helped me out, and he knows what he's doing. He works in the industry, and it all went up plain sailing. But I feel like I want to learn more in terms of this sort of thing. So you only learn by making mistakes and working out yourself, so you know how to do things better in the future. So that's kind of where I'm at. What's the worst that could go wrong? It goes wrong. Right, time to go once over with the finer grit. Second sand done. Now the next bit, which I haven't got a clue which one is. So I've bought a few bits. These are the thick fixings that go through the timber into the wall. That's the drill that goes through the wall, saw, drill bits. This is the big moment, because this is what costs the money, is the big timbers of timber. Lovely shot on my bottom there. As they say, check twice, measure twice. They're saying something like that. Either way, measure twice. That's pretty bang on. Time to do this by a handsaw. I was offered an electric saw, but I turned it down because I
built these guns for 33 years, so I'm going to use a handsaw.
Here goes.
Brand spanking new. Now I say, long strokes is the key. Nobody likes short strokes. Stay on the line, Mr. Bridge, stay on the line. Committed now, I'm going for it. You still have the problem? It's all stuck. It's one of the main bits cut. I think it looks pretty straight. It should measure, oh, should measure 2 meters 10. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry. 2 meters 10. So, the thought is, whoop, pull down the lights. This post is going to be there. Now, I need to fix this post to there. Here goes, drilling my first pilot hole. Time to drill the pilot holes. There we are, first post is up. Whether it stays up or not is a different matter. Time to cut this second post.
With the second post up and more of the structure built, we were finally making some progress and it was looking more like a bar.
So there we have it, end of build day 1, and I got the structure up. Hopefully tomorrow the backs will go up here and the cross panels will go across, and then put the roof on, job done. You're joining us on day 2 of my bar extension build. Hopefully we should get the roof slats in today and the roof on top, and hopefully the backing board on, and it all should be pretty much there apart from just treating the wood and just putting the final touches in. So got a couple of hours where Kate's taking Teddy and Willow out, so I'm going to try and get as much done as possible. Let's go. So just take you through what I kind of did yesterday. So I've put this back support on here, and we've got this top bar up, and I've got some trims down either side, and this backing board here is going to slot there, and we're going to have a second one to slot there. 2 roof joists coming here, and then this black bitumen roof will be coming on top, so you won't be able to see any of that fence. Black roof will overlap, and then I'm going to have to cut it in and around this wall. And then yeah, it creates the under shelter for my barbecue to sit here, which is a whole new project because I've got quite a cool upcycle of something quite old and retro to place the barbecue on top, which will be a nice cool element to finish off the barbecue. And then obviously I'm going to need to run some electric cables in and around so we get these lights working again. So yeah, quite a lot to do, but today I'm going to start with this joist on the roof and get that roof on and see how we get on. Roof structure in and solid. My next one is to notch out a bit here, fix onto the post there, which is going to be a tough fix, and then I've got the roof structure sorted, and then it is a case of putting the roof on. But I need to work out how this is going to work. Problem solving starts now.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. Do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
Now it's time to cut the roof sheets to size, overlap them, screw them down, chop it out around the wall. And then we're pretty much getting there. Just measured this out, cutting a slight bit off it, and then clamp it together so I only have to make one cut. Fingers crossed, because there's no room for error here. So let's see how it goes.
I can't believe you love me.
That is the roof. Hopefully cut to the right size. See how it goes.
Still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, 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 I can't believe you love me. Oh, 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 I just feel so lucky. Oh, 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 still can't.
So nearly there now. Just got this one more board like this to cut and fit here, and then we'll pretty much be there. And I'm so stoked at it all. It looks brilliant. Right, one last board, and then I can go and spend some time with my boy.
Oh, where I'd rather be than with you.
Well, this is the final constructional bit.
Oh, I can't believe you love me.
And there we have it. Bridge bar and grill extension, constructually complete. Get in. It all needs tidying up, but the outdoor extension is officially built. And I'm super, super happy with it. My plan is to cut out a big circle there, get the Bridge Bar and Grill logo stacked on there with some LED lighting behind, and then I've got a project that's going here. My big new barbecue, my little barbecue should I say, is going to be going here on something which I'm going to restore, and when all these sides are taken off it'll look wicked. I need a good old fresh lick of paint on the old bar, but yeah, super, super happy with it. On to the next project. What a productive start to the week, building that extension on the bar. It's something I've wanted to do for such a long time, and it's just a little touch of normality. I absolutely love having little projects like that to do, just to kind of better our home, and we get so much enjoyment out of doing things like that. And because of the fact that we spend so much time at home because of Teddy and not being able to go too many places, bettering our home and the facilities at our home, it's just something that I'm really passionate about. So it's really, really nice to have that project and sink my teeth into something, and especially as it's not something I'm actually naturally good at. It's something that I kind of try my hand at and learn from my mistakes. And there wasn't too many mistakes. I was pretty happy with how it came out. So yeah, but we just drove to the park to take Teddy, and it is heaving because the weather is so nice. So I've driven back, grabbed Willow, and then Kate's walking to another small park near our house, and I'm going to meet them there. But it has been a fantastic weekend of just productive stuff, and Teddy's been pretty good. He actually ate, he's been on a food strike the last 2 days and eaten absolutely nothing, which we don't really know why, but it could be these antibiotics and antifungal that he's on. Today he has eaten his first little bit of food, which is a half pack of Quavers, which in our world is monumental. So we'll take that, and hopefully he is on the turn, and we'll slowly be able to get some more food in him. That is a little bit of brief plan of what we've got coming up this week. As we said, on Monday, which is tomorrow, I think the community nurse is coming out to take his bloods and see what this level of antifungal is, which will dictate whether he needs a line put back in and have to go on IV medication. So a lot coming up this week, but for now I get to head to the park, and hopefully Teddy gets to go on the swing.
Are you ready?
Maybe.
Ready, steady, go! Whee!
Wow, Teddy. Thumbs up. Hey, good boy. Yes, darling.
Wanna swing? Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Boy's a little wrecking ball now. Ooh! You king of the castle. You're stuck now.
Help.
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 Slide. Go then.
Oh no.
What's oh no?
Oh no.
What's the matter?
Later.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Can I have
Yucky.
yucky? What's yucky?
Yucky.
What's yucky, cheeky boy?
Yucky.
You tricking?
Chicken.
You being a cheeky boy?
Yeah.
What noise does a parrot make?
Shada.
You're so funny and gorgeous. Good morning, it is Monday morning here and we have Teddy's community nurse coming around to take his bloods, and today will be the day that the bloods will get taken and find out the levels of his antifungal medicine in his bloodstream, which will dictate whether Teddy needs a new line or not. This is massive for us because the line brings on risk of infection and just causes us headaches. If he has a fever, it's 48 hours in hospital, blah, 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 blah. I've said it all before. So we are keeping our fingers ever so tightly crossed that these levels of antifungal in his system is high enough to treat his nodules. And for now, I'm on a one-way ticket home quickly before the community nurse gets there so we can have two hands on Teddy, because he now has to have his bloods taken via a needle in his hand, and it is a lot more stressful for us. So I just got home and we have been informed that the bloods aren't happening today because we are heading up to Gosh on Wednesday. To save him being accessed twice, we are going to have them done all up there on Wednesday, which is a good thing because it takes the pressure off today. It means he doesn't have to have a needle in his hand today, and it is all done on Wednesday. So today we can just focus on playing, can't we? Today is going to be a good day. Start of a new week. So today has been a little bit of a write-off. We had a big plan of having Teddy's bloods taken and whatever, and that kind of went kaput when we got informed that it was all going to be done on Wednesday, which is in 2 days' time. So then we didn't have that kind of big event of Teddy having bloods and then waiting for results. The dust settled and a bit of a calm day. Teddy's been pretty grisly all day because he's got a little bit of a cold, but nothing too extreme. I think he's a little bit run down and he's not eating. So therefore he's not got a huge amount of energy. And that's what I wanted to come and touch base with you today, is that he is on a hunger strike. And we don't really know why. We don't know if it's because of his cold. We don't know if it's because of the antibiotics and antifungal that he's on. We don't know. We have tried everything. Kate has put a plan in place after doing a bit of research. A rough understanding of that plan goes as follows. We are going to try and be a little bit more strict with him and not give him milk when he first wakes up. Around about 8 o'clock, 8:30, we offer him breakfast and only ever leave the food in front of him for half an hour. So we're trying to gain the ability for him to understand to eat when the food is there. This has all come from research, by the way. We're not just winging this. At 8:30, we give him his breakfast, leave it for half an hour. Once he doesn't eat it and he says he's finished, we take it away. 10 o'clock, we offer him a snack. Same method, 20 minutes, take it away. 12 o'clock, we offer him lunch. After he's eaten his lunch, or we take it away, whatever, we give him milk before his nap. Then wake up. 2 o'clock, we offer a snack. 4:30, we offer dinner. Absolutely zero milk is going in apart from before nap and before bed. So what we're trying to do is allow him to get hungry enough to want to eat. And that is our plan. Now, the problem we're having is Teddy isn't a normal child. He has been through a hell of a lot through his cancer journey, and he is scarred by a lot of things like textures, smells, and so on and so forth in regards to food. So there's certain foods in which, especially textures, for example, he will eat a crisp and one crisp will go down, and then he'll eat the second crisp, and if it doesn't feel right in his mouth, he'll spit it out and then it'll make him gag. So it triggers his gag reflex, which therefore scars him and scars that food. So if he sees that food again, he instantly correlates that with feeling sick and making him gag and then won't eat it. So this is the problem we're going through, is everything at the minute, because of the textures we think, is making him gag and therefore tarnishing that food. So we're trying to build his trust that not all food is going to make him sick, not all food is a bad texture,
and just win his confidence over and hope that he gets an appetite back, because pre-diagnosis and some bits during his treatment, he absolutely has got an amazing appetite. So by setting this plan in place, it kind of regiments us and fixes us to kind of staying at home, because we have these certain timed milestones in regards to A, meds, but B, these snack and lunch and dinner times, that we kind of need to give him that consistency and make sure we're offering on time, and really pushing about that and trying hard to break this barrier in terms of his eating. Although we're not overly worried about his weight anymore because he's put on some weight, we need this boy to get nutrition inside him, which will help his immune system, which will help him fight away viruses and bugs and infections and everything else. So yeah, that is kind of where we're at. Today is the first day on our plan. We're writing down every bit of food that we offer and whether it was successful or not. Yeah, just putting a little bit more effort into his diet, because as much as it is hard work and time consuming, it's something we both feel very passionately about. We want our boy full of nutritious food, so we have to then make time for it. But unfortunately, with things like GOSH coming up on Wednesday in 2 days' time, it constantly puts a spanner in the works, because you have to break away from that consistency, because a day at GOSH is unknown. So we just have to try our best to stick to the times and keep it as consistent as possible. This boy is going to be a thrill seeker when he's older. Ready? How's that dinner going? Well, you haven't eaten a thing. Bloody perfect. Fighting a losing battle, I'll tell you, but we don't give up. As long as you're smiling, that's all that matters. My next little project has arrived as of yesterday, so I've put that in storage underneath the shelter to dry out, and look forward to showing you what I have in store. Going on from what I said earlier about Teddy's plan and his eating, today he has eaten nothing, and so it's got to the stage where we haven't given him milk at all. The only time I've gave him milk was about 80 ml of milk before his nap, but he didn't want any more, which is really weird because you'd expect him to be so thirsty. The only fluids he's taken on are the flushes behind his medication, so we've increased the flush from what we usually give is like 20 ml. We've increased all his flushes to 60 ml to make sure he's staying hydrated. But he was a little bit grumpy before his nap, but he woke up singing and dancing and pointing at the camera, so it doesn't seem to be affecting him. As we said, we're not really conscious of his weight. His weight is fine where it is at the minute, so we can afford a couple of bad days just to try and increase the consistency of trying to get him to eat something. But he hasn't eaten a single thing today. He is just solely relying on the milk and water that we've given him, which is beyond me, because I'm an adult, but I'd be starving. Doesn't seem to be presenting badly because of it. But we are going to do our very, very best to stay as consistent as possible, like we said, especially with tomorrow and tomorrow's GOSH trip coming up. We're going to make sure we've got a bag full of snacks and food for to offer him at the right time, so try and, as we said, keep the consistency for him. And yeah, hopefully we can get throughout this week and just, make some progress, but who knows. Hopefully we'll be able to speak to the dietitian whilst we're up at Great Ormond Street Hospital as well, and just see what she thinks. If she has any advice, whether we switch back from oat milk to normal milk now, or whether we start to reintroduce dairy again, because he's been off it for such a long time and we don't actually know if that's a categorical factor of giving him a cough, because of the fact that his impedance study said that he isn't suffering from reflux. We're kind of almost back to square one. The gastro team handed over to the respiratory team, which is obviously what we're going through now in terms of Teddy and his nodules on his lungs and seeing what they are. So we are in that process of medicating those nodules, and obviously if there isn't any progress over the 3 weeks of him being on these oral meds, we will then have to have a procedure where they take a sample from one of the nodules in his lungs to understand what is going on. But that is 2-3 weeks away, and for now we worry about the present day, and that currently is me getting up this flipping hill. I know that all seems very confusing and very bitty and blah 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 blah, but in all honesty, that is our life in a nutshell. We are trying and attempting so many different things at one time. It actually all becomes blurry to us as well. We get bits of advice to kind of try and help him eat, to try and help him progress in any way, shape or form in so many different factors. And it's just constantly a guessing game. And that has been our life since diagnosis and discharge. And so we just have to try each day and monitor him and just see in which ways we can help him and progress forward, whether it be eating, whether it be sleeping, whether it be walking, talking, anything, absolutely anything. Teddy is not a normal child due to what he has been through. He has potentially scarred from so many different things he has already been through. So as much as we want to treat him as a normal child, and I think it's the right thing to do to treat him as a normal child, we have to kind of still remind ourselves of what he's been through. And all these medications can upset his tummy, and that's what I believe he's not eating. He's on 2 different antibiotics that he isn't usually on at the minute, and since he started those, he's stopped eating. So for me, it's pretty clear, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't have this plan in place and still try, you know. So all the time he is potentially on these antibiotics, he's not going to eat. So that's one thing we want to ask the dietitian, whether it's a case of do we just admit defeat and make sure he keeps the quantity of milk up, because that is the only thing he is consuming at the minute, or is it the right thing to keep trying? Again, unanswered question, we just don't know. We have to just keep on trying, and this will all be at a drop in the ocean in the future when we look back and say, God, his eating was so bad, wasn't it? Well, I hope anyway, because if he's still not eating in a year's time, then God knows what we're going to do. Also, I wanted to say a massive thank you to all you guys in the comments, and I know I come on these dog walks and I use this as a time to chat and update people because it is my only time. I'm a full-time carer with Teddy, and a lot of the time it is struggling with these foods and everything like that, and it is hard to get it all on camera because you need to be present with him. And so yeah, I know I come on these dog walks and waffle, but I've had some lovely comments saying that it isn't waffling, and it is me using this as my way to vent and share, and you're absolutely right. So to all the positive comments that have said that they don't mind my waffles, that it is much appreciated. And as much as I am using this to kind of vent and whatever else, I am also doing it as my sole primary reason to share what it's like on this journey and hope that it helps others. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. This is what we're going with. Another slice of toast with butter and jam. This is what our days look like in between his happiness and big deep breaths. You guessed it, we're on another walk. About an hour after our last dog walk, because this little one is just grumpy as hell. He doesn't know what he wants. He says one thing but doesn't want it. As soon as you get it for him, he just has a meltdown. Yeah, it's just a nightmare, absolute nightmare. But I think he's hungry, but he can't eat because of whatever it's making him feel. I've made him so many different things, he just doesn't want it and tips it upside down or pushes a plate away or whatever else, and so it's just a fight and a losing battle. So we've said that whenever he's kind of in this sort of funk, take him out for some fresh air, and hopefully it brings him back with a different mindset. But I haven't come on here to moan, that's not what this channel is all about, but I just did want to touch base on it because I wanted it to be real. The fact that Teddy isn't always happy and clapping and baby sharking and everything else, he can be an absolute nightmare, and that's what he is being. And I don't think it's his fault. I really don't. He's probably tired, hungry, thirsty, and whatever. I'm constantly pumping water in him to keep his hydration levels up because he won't take water or juice. All he wants is milk, which we don't say the word, otherwise he has a meltdown. And I can't give it to him because of this plan we're on. So it's just unfortunately counting down the time until he goes to bed and he can have it. And it's just a gutting because it makes the time you have with him not enjoyable because he's upset. It makes us upset, and it's just hopefully means to an end. As I said, I'm not coming here to waffle, just a bit of honest truth that we do have a lot of these downsides as well, you know, so hey.
But we know from our journey, when times get tough, it's our time as parents to step up.
Say raspberry. Say raspberry.
You gonna read Daddy a story?
Yes.
Animals, yes, darling.
Darling.
Darling? Animals. What noise do some of those animals make? You look knackered, my boy. Hello, Willow. Stinky dog. Shark? Willow, get your big black nose out of the way. Whoa, easy boy. Easy boy. What noise does a monkey make? Oh, what noise does a lion make? But what noise does a parrot make? You cheeky bugger. Oh! It's a rude word.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get put on the naughty step if you say them.
Parrot.
Pugger, what noise does the parrot make?
Oh, MacDonald had a sham, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O, with a... Yeah. Daddy has got a hat on, yes. Oh, MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here, there, everywhere. Oh, MacDonald had a pig farm, E-I-E-I-O. God, this nappy is swelteringly hot.
Yeah.
Let's not pull that tubing out.
Ah.
Wah! Oh, that's got to go.
Oh.
Okay. High five. High five. High five. Thumbs up. God, you've changed your tune. About 2 hours ago, you were miserable coming on a dog walk, but now you're all happy. You pick and choose your time, don't you? Love you, mate. Proud of you. Tomorrow's a new day. It's a big day. The next video will be on the gosh. See you then. Say bye.
Bye.
That just about brings this video to a close. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And remember guys, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised.